Regan Slaymaker for Boxing Social and associated with Empire Fight Store and Our Kings. And I have the pleasure to be joined by the president of the WBC, Mauricio Sulaimán. Mauricio, it feels weird. We're both in Riyadh, but other ends of the city. How are you finding me back in the capital of boxing?
Well, it's very exciting. This is my fifth trip this year. We've been doing the Riyadh season WBC Boxing Grand Prix, and it's been demanding in all aspects, but it's been an unbelievable, great success. So I'm very happy to be here.
Definitely, we'll get into the Grand Prix in a minute because I think what the one of the final stages of the tournament was yesterday. So we'll talk about that. But it's at the moment it's fight week for Dillian Whyte versus Moses Itauma. Obviously, Moses ranked I think 11th for the WBC when I checked. Dylan, obviously a former interim champion with yourselves. Obviously, he had that fight with Tyson Fury for the world title. Could we see the winner of this heavyweight fight kind of jump into that top 10, maybe the top kind of seven in the WBC?
Absolutely. This is a high caliber fight. It's a classic match between a young prospect that has a future of the ages, and Dillian, who has been a veteran in many battles with the top of the division. So it will be, without a doubt, a high caliber fight, and the winner will earn a great position in the WBC rankings.
Definitely as well. Obviously, in the heavyweight division, obviously we've got Ajit Kabayel as the interim champion, brilliant win against Zhilei Zhang, and then Alexander Usyk obviously as the champion as well. I think the WBO is next in rotation, but could you clarify when the WBC could order that fight between Kabayel and Usyk?
I don't think there's a rotation.
Okay.
The organizations have been trying in good faith to find a formula to attend to the undisputed champions, to the whenever there's a unification. But especially undisputed, it's a highly sensible matter. The last thing you want to see is an undisputed champion lose a belt due to mandatories or any situation that it has happened. So the WBC has been very flexible. If we go back and track the history of the heavyweight division, we were absolutely in the mind to get to the undisputed championship fight. That's why Tyson Fury did the mandatory with Dillian Whyte, and then we left open any fights without any mandatory mandate in order to make sure the undisputed happened. It did happen. Then there was a rematch. And that's why the WBC accepted an interim title to have continuity and activity in the division. So the WBC at this moment, we're going to wait until the annual convention, which is in December, to assess the elements of the heavyweight category, and then take a determination from there. At this moment, we just want the best fights to happen.
For sure, as well. One fight that was ordered today, I saw you done an interview with Ring Magazine. Galal Yafai, obviously big news for the British boxing fans. Ordered him to fight Ricardo Sandoval for the WBC world title. Obviously, Sandoval has the WBA title as well. I mean, just explain to me, for those that haven't seen that Ring Magazine interview, why was it important to kind of enforce Galal Yafai's position?
Well, we had a long run in the flyweight division. The WBC accepted to sanction Yafai for the interim title. Rodriguez was the mandatory of the division. So we did accept to do the interim title with the condition that the winner fought Rodriguez. In the meantime, Kenshiro Teraji would fight a unification bout, which it all happened. As you know, Rodriguez defeated Yafai, but then there was an adverse finding on the anti-doping process. The WBC attended to that process and made a ruling of declaring a no contest. So Yafai became champion again, and we ordered a rematch. However, in that process, when we reviewed the prior orders, it stated that the interim champion was to fight the WBC champion. So we canceled the order of a rematch and ordered the new champion, Sandoval, to fight against Yafai. So that is the order that as it is right now. And that's a situation, the status of the flyweight division.
Perfect. Just for clarity on this front, it wasn't as if the WBC changed their mind. It was just the fact that you guys went back through the proceedings and found out that the result of Yafai Rodriguez should have fought the winner of Taraji Sandoval. That's correct, isn't it?
That's correct. The order called for the winner. Since it's a no contest, then Yafai is the champion, and that order preceded any other one, so we corrected it.
Perfect as well. I saw the other day that Most Valuable Promotions announced that the WBC ordered Katie Taylor and Chantelle Cameron to fight. Obviously, Cameron, the interim champion, Katie Taylor. I haven't seen anything on the WBC website, so I'm just going to clarify with you: is that clear from the WBC side of things between Katie Taylor and Chantelle Cameron?
Yes, absolutely. The WBC did order that fight. There was a previous order for Chantelle Cameron, interim champion, to fight Katie Taylor. We gave an extension. Then the petition came from Taylor to be able to do the third fight with Amanda Serrano, a high caliber fight. The WBC accepted it with the condition that the winner was to fight Chantelle Cameron, and we have ordered that fight.
Fantastic. It's a great trilogy, another one. I'm looking forward to that one as well. Another fight potential rematch is coming. Obviously, the WBC sanctioned Manny Pacquiao to fight Mario Barrios. I mean, ended in a draw. The WBC put Manny as number one contender. I mean, it's highly likely that we could probably get a rematch between Mario Barrios and Manny Pacquiao. And I mean, what a story that is as well, that Manny could once again become WBC world champion.
Well, it was a huge story before. We were even received some criticism and attacks and questioning. Manny Pacquiao proved on the ring exactly why he was accepted as a challenger by the WBC. Tremendous fight, very close fight. Could have been either way. But at the end, Manny earned the number one position. And if he wishes to look for a rematch, of course, the WBC will support that. It's just a matter of Manny Pacquiao plans. Of course, he has a much-deserved rest at this time. Barrios did a defense of the title, so we will see what happens and what the promoters come up. If they request a rematch, the WBC will certainly grant it.
If Manny does decide that he wishes to continue as well, obviously not rushing him into doing anything. Obviously, no one can do that to a legend such as Manny Pacquiao. But if he does decide, could we see the WBC kind of maybe order that fight? Obviously, it's not unheard of the number one contenders get ordered to fight the champion again.
I don't want to anticipate. Let's let Manny and Barrios promoter discuss it, and we will see what happens. But at this time, the immediate thing was to rank Manny Pacquiao as the number one contender.
For sure as well. I do want to talk about the WBC Grand Prix. I mean, this is a very new and exciting concept between the WBC and Riyadh season. Obviously, this is the first time something like this has happened over a long, sustained period of time. We've had boxer tournaments kind of on the day, but this is a continuation throughout the year. I mean, how successful has the tournament been from a WBC perspective as well?
Well, it has been, without a doubt, a huge success. It has exceeded our expectations. When we entered into the idea of producing the first ever Professional Boxing World Cup, which this is what it is. It was a tremendous task. We're very thankful to His Excellency, Turki Al-Sheikh, to Sela, and everyone. The Zone has done a tremendous job putting the images into the screen for the world to enjoy. getting 132 fighters from all over the world in 4 weight categories, with certain, there were no more than 15 fights, 26 years of age, all these different elements, having all the fighters licensed with a medical clearance. We have had the clean boxing program with VADA, and especially the fights, they have been tremendous. We have seen fighters from all over the world, which in any other situation would have never had an opportunity to shine like this. So many great stories. For example, South African fighter, before entering the tournament, the Grand Prix, his last fight, he got paid $150.
Wow.
For his fight. Now he has won 3 fights in the tournament. He bought 2 houses.
Wow.
He's renting the houses and having a monthly income. And now he's scheduled for October semifinals. He can make a lot of money in that fight. And if he goes to the finals, I mean, it's a great success story. The 2 Colombian remaining fighters, they go home and they get a huge parade as if they had become Olympic champions or world champions. So it is very gratifying to see what is happening, how the magic of a thought of doing a professional boxing World Cup has turned to be the reality.
Definitely as well. Obviously, where these fighters they weren't, like you said, under a certain age, under a certain amount of fights as well, and it's kind of really boosting their profile and obviously things outside of just boxing as well in terms of financial gain and things like that. But for the winners of this tournament, I know it was all announced back in February on the Beterbiev Bivol 2 fight week. But just some clarity. What do the winners get in terms of world ranking and things like that? How do they situate themselves within the WBC? Just picking this up with the president of the WBC, Mauricio Sulaimán, slight technical issues there, Mauricio, but we were just talking about kind of the successes of the Grand Prix, not just from a WBC perspective, but the fighters who have also participated in this tournament as well.
Sure. The reward is tremendous. Monetary, the winner would have made more than $200,000 in these 5 fights in a year. A WBC ranking. We rank according to merit, but I certainly think around top 10, top 15 would be a ranking for the winner of the tournament. The possibility of challenging for the silver championship, and a great possibility of fighting in a Riyadh season card, which is a high probability. Among other things, the trophy and the world recognition, probably a good contract with a big promoter, and of course the recognition from the world, from their country, from the peers. So it is highly rewarding, very happy for what has been happening, and we just thrilled about the way it's going.
I mean, it's been a massive success as well. Some of the fights, some of the knockouts as well. It's brilliant, and from a bias perspective, one of the Brits, Gully Power, getting a good platform from the tournament as well. Mauricio, that was my final one. I'll leave you with the final words. But yeah, thank you again for giving me your time as well.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity to share with your platform the WBC initiatives and the activity, and I am here for you anytime. I'll be more than happy and honored to be available.
Thank you very much, Mauricio, and hopefully catch you at the convention in December as well.
That'll be great. Bangkok, Thailand would be sensational to wrap up the year.
It definitely will be. Mauricio Sulaimán, thank you very much.